Now, we want to consider the characteristic of a submissive wife. What are expected, or what do we expect from you as a wife, which can at the long run portrays you that you are a submissive wife? Number one, you need to acknowledge the authority of your husband. Yes, you need to acknowledge the fact that you are under the authority of your husband. That is one characteristic. That is, you as a wife, if you are going to be a submissive wife rather, then you need to acknowledge the fact that you are under the authority of your husband. That is characteristic number one. That it is not a matter of fight. It is not a matter of struggle. It's not a matter of force. But it is knowledge that you have already possessed, that my husband is the authority in my marriage, and I am under his authority. So once you have that understanding, then it will be easy for you to submit to the headship of your husband. But if you are fighting the fact that you are under his authority, or you are fighting the fact that he is the head of the family, then to submit will be difficult for you. And that's why the knowledge is very, very important. That you must possess the knowledge that you are under an authority. And the authority we are talking about here is the authority of your husband. Ohun àkọ́kọ́ tó lè fi hàn mọ̀mọ́, ẹ̀yin ìyàwó ilé, nǹkan àkọ́kọ́ tó lè fi hàn bí obìnrin tó ní ìtẹríba ni pé ẹ kọ́kọ́ ní òye yẹn nínú yín. Ẹ gbà á nínú ọkàn yín wípé ọkọ yín ló lórí ilé, àti pé ẹ wà lábẹ́ àṣẹ ọkọ yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ẹ kọ́kọ́ lóye yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ọkọ mi ló lórí ilé o, mo sì wà lábẹ́ àṣẹ rẹ̀. Ohun àkọ́kọ́ nìyẹn tí à ń retí kí ẹ lóye rẹ̀. Then number two, she voluntarily places herself under the husband's authority. That is, another characteristic of a submissive wife is that wife we are talking about here voluntarily places herself under the authority of that man called her husband. So it's not a matter of struggle. You don't need to struggle with it. You voluntarily submit. In fact, you see it as your role in the home to submit to your husband. That's another characteristic. Then number three is that you will never make a substantial decision without the approval of your husband. Another characteristic that can portray you as a submissive wife is that you don't make a substantial decision without the approval of your husband. So, once you have already acknowledged that your husband is the head of the home or the head of the family, and you are under his authority, then you will not make any substantial decision, any important decision without his approval. That's how to portray yourself that you are being submissive to your husband. Kì í ṣe pé kò kàn máa ṣe nǹkan tó wù ẹ́ ṣá. Ìyàwó mi máa rìn lọ ṣá, á jáde nílé, kò kíá pé òun wà lábẹ́ ọkọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ó máa jáde lọ látago 8 láàárọ̀, àbáago 7. Ó dáago 7 kó tó wọlé, àbáago 8 alẹ́ kó tó wọlé, even though iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ kì í ṣiṣẹ́ lóru. But nítorí pé kò rí ọkọ rẹ̀ bí ẹni tí òun lè tẹríba fún, ó ti gbà nínú ọkàn rẹ̀ pé òun lè ṣe nǹkan tó wù òun ṣá. Òun lè gbé ìgbé ayé òun bí ìyàwó tí ò sí lábẹ́ ọkọ. But lo and behold, that marriage will soon scatter if you behave that way. Obìnrin tó bá ti ń gbé ìgbé ayé rẹ̀ bí ẹni tí ò sí lábẹ́ ọkọ, ó máa tó sọ ilé yẹn nù. Ilé yẹn máa tó di tẹlòmíràn. That is it. So that's what we are saying here. That's number 3. àwọn ìpinnu kan tó bá rò wípé ó ṣe pàtàkì gan, dá ìpinnu yẹn dúró dọkọ rẹ. bí èèyàn ṣe máa ń mọ̀ pé o bọlá fún nìyẹn, kì í ṣe pé kí ni ó ṣe gan, àbọ̀kọ ọkọ wo ni ọkọ kọ̀ọ̀kan ọlọ́run àgbè, ọkọ yẹ̀yẹ́ wo ni, kí ló máa ṣe, kí ló máa ṣe gan. àwọn tó sì máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, àwọn tó ní owó lọ́wọ́, àwọn ìyàwó tó lówó lọ́wọ́, bóyá olówó jọkọ rẹ̀ lọ tàbó kàwé jọkọ rẹ̀ lọ, àwọn onígbéraga sábà máa ń wọ̀ lẹ́wù tí wọ́n máa ń find it difficult láti tẹríba fún ọkọ wọn. And if your marriage or if your home is a Christian home, then you must not do this. This must not be found in your life. You must submit to your husband. Àwọn nǹkan kéékèèké tó jẹ́ pé o lè ṣe tẹ́pẹ́ tọkọ bá dẹ̀ ti daddy or my dear or babe, I did this or I've done so thing. Náà nǹkan tó jẹ́ nǹkan pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ ló lè ṣe on behalf of your husband. But nǹkan tó bá ṣe pàtàkì gan, ó dàbí kí ni mo lè fi ṣàpẹẹrẹ. Ó dá ìyàwó ń wò pé owó wà lọ́wọ́ òun, ó sì fẹ́ lọ kọ́lé, kò sì bùn ọkọ rẹ̀ gbọ́. Ó kàn lọ ralẹ̀, ó wá lè rà ládùúgbò níbì kan ṣá, ó lè lọ ralẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ilé kíkọ́. Ó wá kọ́ ilé yẹn tán, ó kọ́ ilé yẹn tán. Bóyá ilé mìrẹ́ǹtì tiẹ̀ làwọn méjèèjì ń gbé àtọkọ àtàwọn ọmọ. Ó ti wá kọ́ ilé yẹn tán, kò bùn ọkọ ẹ̀ gbọ́. Ó wá ṣẹ̀ wá sọ fún ọkọ ẹ̀ sí pé my dear or babe, mo mà ti kọ́lé kan síbẹ̀ yẹn, ẹja kó lọ bẹ̀. Ọkùnrin wo nínú ẹ̀ máa dùn sí yẹn? Bó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé nǹkan rere ló ṣe, ṣùgbọ́n ìrépa máa padà dibi mọ́ obìnrin yẹn lọ́wọ́ ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, àwọn ọkùnrin ò kí máa ń fẹ́ kí wọ́n drag ọ̀nà wọn in the mud, as such as that. No, they don't want it. Bó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé nǹkan rere ló ṣe. So gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìyàwó, gbìyànjú kó rí wípé ó fi ọ̀rọ̀ sí ọkọ rẹ lẹ́nu. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, má ṣó pé o sí lábẹ́ àṣẹ. Lórúkọ Jésù yóò dára fún wa. Number 4, you need to always honor or respect your husband as the head of the home or the head of the family. You give honor to your husband. You respect your husband. When we look at verse 33 of that passage, Ephesians chapter 5, let's see verse 33. Verse 33. Ó ní, ṣùgbọ́n kí olúkúlùkù yín kí ó fẹ́ràn aya rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí òun tìkára rẹ̀. Ọkọ ni wọ́n bá wí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Kí aya kí ó sì bẹ̀rù ọkọ rẹ̀. Bẹ̀rù ọkọ rẹ̀ nígbà kì í ṣe pé kí àyà yẹn máa já. But ní èdè òyìnbó, ó sọ pé and the wife see that she reference her husband. Reference, honor. Ní version Bíbélì mi pé honor her husband. So if you are going to portray yourself as a submissive wife, you need to respect, you need to honor your husband. You need to honor your husband. The Lord will help us in Jesus' name. So this is some of the characteristics that will portray every wife as a submissive wife. Please, mommy, if this point that we have just read or mentioned have not described your personality as regard your home, please go and change. Please go and change. Your home will not be scattered in Jesus' name. Please, brethren, like this message, comment on this message, share this message, then follow our page. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to put up your question. And by the grace of God, we are going to rub minds together on whatever question you are putting up. And the Lord will help us to put answer to such question. Thank you for being there. God bless you.